Hello, greetings. Yeah, so the Muslims don't get angry like me. Muslims don't get angry at all. Have you seen the Arabs talk, Arab ladies and all? They don't get angry. They would equate me to Bridget Gabriel, that I only get angry at this, what's his name, Muhammad Ayad. So in one video, he really confused me about someone's comment. If an if some, not even a Muslim, let's say a non-Muslim, has commented under his video that this, what do you call it, Islam bulldozed other religions. Well, we are told in Surah Tawbah, Ayat 33, I think, that Islam will prevail. This religion, this true religion will, let's see how it is put, I'll just check. And so one time what they did was, when I was getting angry at this ground, so there's something on me and I can't help sometimes abusing a lot and all this. So they're trying to tell me that your this mantra you used also isn't working now and all this, right? So it happened long time ago. I was in Karachi and the abuse started. So of course, if under like the voices, so I'm talking about my health here. Actually, I really since childhood I've been with covert narcissists. So if you defend yourself, like they will say, who is she to defend herself? And all this, right? It is he who sends his messenger with guidance and the religion of truth that might cause it to prevail over all religions. Though the associators may detest, mushrikun meaning polytheists, even though the polytheists may detest it, it should be written like that. It is he who has sent his messenger with the guidance and the religion of truth, that he may uplift it above every religion, though the unbelievers be averse. Actually, it is written mushrikun, mushriks here. هو الذي أرسل رسوله بالهدى ودين الحق ليظهره على الدين كله ولو كره. I mean, there is no V. It should be W. Wow. I don't know why they've put a V here. وَلَوْ كَرِهَ الْمُشْرِكُونَ, mushrikuna in brackets. Even though the polytheists, mushriks are polytheists, hate it, or even though the may detest it, so hateful. However hateful this may be to those who associate partners with God, idolaters may not like it, get annoyed. I don't know, they're using different words. Be averse to it. So God knows what the Arabic word means. May dislike it or may hate it. This religion will prevail. Whoever knows Arabic, it is, I'm reading different translations now. He it is who had sent his apostle with the guidance and the true religion, that he may make it prevail over all religions, although the associators may detest. Okay, so, I was getting angry at this Azad Ground and all this, so they're showing that, this video came on my homepage all of a sudden. Like, I'm a Bridget Gabriel. Bridget Gabriel, and their Muslim lady was so nice with her. Like, she was like telling Bridget Gabriel, "Why are you getting angry?" And Bridget Gabriel was like, "I'm not getting angry. I'm just..." So I don't know who You see, I don't like to trust in this YouTube, because there could be we don't know, who may have come here. Can't trust YouTube. Yeah, so I can't trust YouTube, like they could make someone from their side. Yeah, so even though, yes, I saw that Lebanon, some Christians were persecuted in Lebanon. Really? So, no, I don't think there's 20% of Christianity, but they persecuted Lebanese Christians. I don't know, I'm searching here. So this boring video, hardly anyone is going to watch it. There's a lot of money praying for persecuted Christians in Lebanon, the Voice of the Martyrs. Really? Let's see, because I don't know I'm kind of messed up here. I feel many Muslims in Lebanon have suffered greatly at the hands of other Muslims. Many Muslims have suffered greatly at the hands of other Muslims during Syria's civil war, resulting in a new openness to Christ. Because Lebanon has oh God. Okay, I don't know what news. It just says here, this is the Voice of the Martyrs. It's perhaps a Christian, I don't know. So I don't know really what's going on. Persecutor, various Islamic extremist groups. They say that America, Israel, Zionists are doing this, including Hezbollah in the south and other Shiite majority regions actively persecute Christians. Even these horrible Hezbollah, Sunni extremist cells affiliated with this Hezbollah should just die. Leader should die. Because no Shia ever persecutes a Christian. Haven't heard of these things? God knows. So they're putting me on the spot here with YouTube and all this. I just wanted like someone who would come and we would discuss honestly, academically, although yes, it is academically researching about our religion. But although I was a Shia Muslim, for me it is difficult. I don't know. I can't say now, don't put that thing on me that I am angry and all this. And Muslims are well-mannered and well-behaved. Never get angry. No, they don't get angry for any personal matter. No, they don't. Sunni Muslims never get angry. But we Shias are horrible. I was a Shia, you know. Oh, so you know, here they tested me. I was so tired in the taxi. So there were these Nigerians or some Africans waiting for their taxi. So they used an Indian here to give me that eye now that the taxi has come. So that African man, I thought, you know, the people either waiting for the bus there or the taxi or the car coming or someone. So he said, so I was like, he said, do you want to go? Like, you know, so it seemed like someone's setup. Then I came home and this thing was going on in my mind. Like I was like, just forget it, okay? I don't know if I'm truthful or, you know, if I will ever, maybe I'll be very tired. I had bags. I was carrying them. So, I cannot, I don't know what's happening so good. And it's so terrible here for me. I don't know what's going on, like who. So we can, no, but so in this video I said that we actually we were not supposed to share if we find something wrong with this Quran ayat or religion, especially the Quran ayats and about Rasulullah, we're not supposed to like share it or publish it. We can discuss it, and it was like, you know, you can't touch this. We don't know what it is. My father said that, well, he was very sensible to say that, you know, that's just Rasulullah's wisdom. We cannot put our wisdom into this. About the Surah Azab ayat, that I had a problem with 37 ayats, 37. And my aunt said that Zainab bin Jahsh, Rasulullah just suggested. It was just a suggestion. It was not like this. But you know, it's very shocking when you find out that but Muhammad Baqir, the fifth Imam of the Shias, this is the Shia site I went to. So I'm doing my research and it was not a suggestion. But you know, we cannot share this, like, because anything I say, like, you know, I make mistakes and they're going to say, like, don't follow her, she's making mistakes. So it was very funny here. Like, my mind is controlled. I mean, I could have gone for the taxi. It went on and like they're talking, you know, they're saying, oh, no, I'm not such a good person. Like, I could be deceptive like a Hindu. Anytime I could, maybe if a family is waiting for the taxi. So, there's some treachery, something going on here. You know what is set up like this, man? Just standing there. And then he gives me that eye, that you go, take the taxi. And so next time I cannot go to a Hindu shop for the pills even. So I'm so stupid, I do these things. They've got me. And good done. Oh, what is shopping now? A little bit here. You go there and you do this shopping. So, okay, I know the Zionist Americans are after, it's a very open thing. Why these Arabs are getting at me, I don't understand. Stop harassing me. Better to go in an honest country where thoda sa, little bit I will get money to survive. I don't need all this money here. So take it away from me and find me and kill me, whatever you want to do with me. Acha, so I was listening to this guy who's, in the end it was like, you bitch, what it, like, the Quran should be banned. He was an ex-Hamas guy. Quran should be banned. Why China banned Quran? By this ex-Hamas guy. So maybe they're in Takia. I don't see any Muslim, an Arab or, so be careful of even Zafar heretic. Because they won't tell you, like they'll tell you that about Aisha's age and why Prophet Muhammad, but he wouldn't tell you that, the parents were there. So it's not a very honest thing. Okay, they've now started, maybe I put something out long time ago about the Sunni Hadith. So, they have felt it. And so now a little bit they're bringing out, I don't know, but I don't think it's an honest, true kind of academic that we can expect from these ex-Muslims on YouTube. It's not an honest one. Honest one would be you open all the hadiths. Like Aisha said that she was playing with dolls. There is a hadith which says that when she was married to, one was that we heard, but then I checked, it was in one of the Sunni sources, that she was playing with the dolls and her mother came. And we were told that Shia account is that Muhammad was trapped by Abu Bakr. He was a pagan Arab, he was an idolater, and he was a very clever, cunning hypocrite who wanted to, show to the world. And this will be forever in their hadiths, that Muhammad married his daughter when she was 6 years old and consummated the marriage at the age of, when she was 9 years old. So, and these Sunnis are not going to give you these hadiths. Like the first one is that they will just tell you that the zero fell and all this 1 or 10 somehow in Arabic the way it is written, and they will not tell you these, they will not give you these hadiths that Aisha was playing with dolls. When Muhammad even came to propose to her, Aisha was playing with dolls. I mean, what kind of ridiculous. So, I don't want to be like this, me saying that what kind of ridiculous hadiths the Sunnis could get, in a way like they could feel bad that she's shaming us. You know how, and then we would reveal our hadiths and we'll say how bad we are, but at the same time, like feeling sorry for oneself. Like never tell anyone like you love or someone that, like I was getting, okay, I do go overboard and I'm not very professional, or I get emotional and I go overboard, and what is on me, I can't make, like sometimes the anger and everything. Empaths, if you text them, Yeah, like on Facebook, they had something recently. Like I was saying, please leave me alone. Like they were telepathically, some things were communicated, and I was. So they're giving back this thing that you made us feel ashamed, or something like this. So it's that psychology thing. It's a fight. I'll complete that later, maybe some other video. Sahih al-Bukhari, or after this. 6130, narrated Aisha, I used to play with the dolls in the presence of the Prophet, and my girlfriends also used to play with me. When Allah's Messenger used to enter my dwelling place, they used to hide themselves, but the Prophet would call them to join and play with me. The playing with the dolls and similar images is forbidden, but it was allowed for Aisha at that time, as she was a little girl, not yet reached the age of puberty. In brackets, sorry, the playing with the dolls, and Noshia has put this in brackets, it's your own religious scholars, and this is sunnah.com. Sahih al-Bukhari 6130. It doesn't. So what is this really? What is this? The playing with dolls and similar images is forbidden, but it was allowed for Aisha at that time, as she was a little girl, not yet reached the age of puberty. Fath al-Bari, page 143, volume 13. I don't know what that is. Maybe that is I don't know if this hadith is Sahih or whatever it is. And I was playing with dolls when my mother called me. Where's that other hadith I'm going to search for? When my mother called me. So there's another hadith. No, I used to play with dolls in the presence. No. Narrative. I used to play with dolls. Indicate. Maybe Sahih Muslim. Later on, my hair grew again, and my mother, Ruman, I used to play with. I think we were told as Shias that Aisha was playing with dolls. I can't find. And Prophet Muhammad, the proposal of Prophet Muhammad came. And so she was taken from her playground. Her mother came and took her and all this. Married her mother. So I can't find that hadith. Okay, so every step of the way they're testing me here. Would I take the taxi? And like they wanted to show, I would come back and then speak myself like, oh my God, you know what I did today? I went out and, oh, yeah, Radharani. Deceptive, dishonest. So in this, my feet were hurting, right? So I told the Hindu shop that, he said, no, you take this oil, it will be good. It will take away that pain, right? So, and I was carrying 2 bags, but they were not so heavy. But after all, I'd walked, and it was in this that I get very tired here. It's not like in London. Okay, in London also in 19, I was about like that collapse or something. So they're taking, they're having a go at me all the time. and all this. So, and I've done. I actually went overboard by God. I did some comedy and everything. So on Facebook live stream for 2 hours earlier on today. I regret. But, so these Arabs, I cannot trust them. They've got me, and they got my. God knows what they're trying to do. So, since I was the first one, I think, on Facebook a long time ago, because of the principle. I mean, what is this? Who cares if you are a Sunni Muslim or a Shia Muslim? Like for them, it is. 5 facts about Aisha. So they got Sam Shamoun to. I know the Sam Shamoun is with these Arabs. And Adam, you should see what Adam now does on YouTube. मुझे तो ऐसे बदनाम करने पे तुले हैं. They're after me. And they're using Christians too, evangelists. The Messenger of Allah married, this is Rob Christians. The Messenger of Allah married me when I was 7 or 6. When we came to Medina, some women came according to Bishar's version. Ruman came to me when I was swinging. Yes, she was on a swing. Yeah, I remember this hadith. Thank you, Rob Christian. They took me and made me prepared and decorated. She was actually, she wasn't playing with dolls at that time, sorry. Thank you, Rob Christian. Yeah. This is the hadith and it is 4933 from sunnah.com. Oh, it's Sunan Abi Dawood. General Behavior, Kitab al-Adab. Adab. Oh my God, Rob Christian just. So, Sahih. False translation, Arabic says she breathed. I was brought to the Messenger of Allah and, he's talking about something else, Rob Christian is. I'm so grateful to Rob Christian for. So he's saying that this is to say I menstruated and I was brought in a house and there were some women of the Ansari in it. Abu Dawud said that is to say I menstruated. I was then brought to the Messenger of Allah. What is? I'm reading here and there. False translation, Arabic says she breathed. About I menstruated. So I was really, and not only on my own doing research, but sharing as I go along the way. So Rob Christian just saved mine, because then they will say that Shias, I don't know. It's not in Sahih Bukhari, it's in Abi Dawud. Oh my God. So they'll say why is she doing this? My life could also be in danger because of some Pakistani Muslims are also very, very intense about this, and Arab Muslims, they are intense, and but Pakistanis, when the Babri Mosque, here also they can't control Pakistani Muslims from reacting in the UAE, I think. I read in Wikipedia. not sure what's going on. So I kind of feel betrayed here. So, hearing, all that I'm doing, I'm into this. And yes, if I make fun of Muhammad, I'm sorry. I'm not even sorry now. I'm not going to apologize. As much as he was your prophet, he's my prophet. He was my prophet. And I still have these flashbacks I can't explain. So maybe you think that Shias are not Muslims. And that we were from Ibn Abbas, and Ibn Abbas was this Jew Ibn Abbas, who made Shia Islam. Ibn Sabah, a Jew who made a Jew. There was this rumor going on that we Shias, a Jew who made Shia Islam, and all this. According to Sunni and Shia tradition, Abdullah bin Sabah was a Yemenite Jew from the Arab Himyar. Yeah, I think it was him. Who was he that the Sunnis say that Shias are from him? Abdullah ibn Sabah, part 1, a Shiite inside. He also made mischief in the armies of Ali and his opponents. No, the Shias don't believe in him, but there's been a rumor in the non-Shia about us Shias. I was a former Shia, I know this. So, I'm doing this. Yeah, it is purely all academic work, but my feelings are in this because I'm not a Christian. I'm an ex-Muslim Shia. Forget Islam, a Muslim. I am from the martyrs side, from the grandson of Prophet Muhammad. There's nothing cool about our religion. Like if a few Muslims, non-Shia Muslims would go and find it, like one Sunni or one Muslim friend was telling ex-friend that she'd love to go to Turkey and see that on her, like in real life, that dervish dance and twirling and all this. But to see that matam and to go through those 10 days, not 10 days, 2 months and some. And anyways, we never, not even like Allama Iqbal would we say that रोने वाला हूँ मैं शहीद करबला पे क्या दुर्रे मकसद ना देंगे साकिए कौसर मुझे. I was like surprised reading what Allama Iqbal was saying. Durre maqsad na denge. Like it's whatever the maqsad for this is. We didn't even do it for any reward. We just did it because he was oppressed. And we thought there was no one like Imam Hussein. And then the aftermath of Karbala, and so the whole tables have turned. My whole life has been upside down. Not only that, I say the tables have been turned, and I'm with the Yazid, I'm with the Umayyads. You have to see so I couldn't find someone who would, honestly on YouTube or social media help out, and we could discuss this. I don't know what they've made a mess out there, and not only out there but in social media, inside social media. So it's very, very, it makes me very hurt and very angry that they've done this. It's so, like, no one did I find to really like talk to. So, and why should I honor Muhammad? When we used to curse the Yazid's army, Zalimun, there's already a curse, and there's a verse in the Quran. Now, shouldn't the same curse? I mean, I used to think, oh my God, yes, if I ever had. I used to think about Imam Hussein, and then I had doubts about my religion. Then I was put myself at rest to contemplate, and then all of a sudden, oh yeah, how can Imam Hussein do something, be false? Like, how can my religion be false when there is a curse on the Zalimun in the Quran? Curses on, and Sajwala Sahib will tell you that, so he wants you to read the Quran and find out that it, yes, against the Zalimun, not only against the disbelievers. There's fight against the disbelievers. It's to correct curse of Allah, angels and men. Angels and men. Curse. Quran ayat. I'm just looking for this Quran ayat. I just feel so, like some Muslims will already, they've already told me that I'm not a Muslim. So I don't know what's going on here. But I suspect certain things. On them is the curse of Allah and of angels and of men combined. Surah Baqarah, Ayat 161, Madinan. Surah Baqarah. Indeed, those who disbelieve and die while they are disbelievers, upon them will be the curse of Allah and of the angels and the people altogether. So yes, here it talks about disbelievers, all of them, I think. Pictel, Sahih International. I have to go to Quran.com. Is it surely those who disbelieve and die while they are disbelievers? These it is on whom is the curse of Allah and the angels and men altogether. Really, those who disbelieve. 161. Okay, just remember, go to Quran.com. So this is one verse that says that if they die disbelievers, then the curse. So after death, so we used to say that yes, Yazid did so much and the army killed, and then at that time, like my father used to say that Bibi Zainab was not allowed to curse, otherwise they would have finished, the Umayyad army would have gone. Their generations would have been finished. Ayat Quran, no. Quran.com. So Quran.com, where is it? Those who disbelieve, the corpus.quran. But just when I want Quran, it doesn't come. No. So it's Surah Azab has come. So there is this thing against disbelievers. After they die, then we can curse them, but not while they are alive. Upon the disbelievers is the curse of the people. I don't understand this part of verse. Surah Imran, verse 87. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Oh, goodness. Okay, I don't know what they're on. I don't understand. Oh, those who reject faith and die rejecting, on them is Allah's curse, and the curse of angels and of all mankind. So after having killed and after Yazid not repenting until the day he was alive, we were told he used to cry. There is a Marsiya in which my my grandaunt recited, and so Yazid used to say that, asked Imam Sajjad to give him some way to pray, and so Imam Sajjad said, pray this in your namaz when you perform salat. And then he would get, we were told, epilepsy. He would get an epilepsy fit and was unable to. But of course, in his heart, he had the intention. But anyways, when he died, then we have this Ziyarat-e-Ashura, where they have all these, when Marwan died and all the Umayyads and all this, then we send a curse, because in the Quran ayat it says, when these disbelievers, until they are alive you can't, because the Quran ayat says and they die. And when they die, on them is, and when they die as disbelievers, on them is the, so we thought, through thorough research, the Shias felt that they were not true believers. The Marwan and Walid and all these from the Umayyad sides, and Muawiyah, Abu Sufyan, and Umar bin Khattab, Abu Bakr, Usman bin Affan, and the two wives that annoyed the Prophet, Surah Tahrim. But mostly the Shias, they don't curse like day and night, every morning, evening, the Sahabas and the wives and all this. Only Imam Hussein's, ones who killed Imam Hussein and then took them captive, and all, just the women, folk, children. After their death, otherwise they were not allowed. Bibi Zainab was not allowed by Imam Hussein. Imam Hussein told her, don't curse this army. So we were their followers. I was also in. So it's going to hurt me like anything. It was in my blood, whatever, if I missed the namaz. Anyways, a namaz is first and foremost. We have to stop our julus, religious procession. And if the julus goes on, and I remember in Karachi, some of our Shias used to object that they should stop the julus and pray. Some say that, no, more than salat, nothing. We used to say Rasulullah died saying 3 times, save your salat, save your salat, or Imam Ali. And no, Rasulullah died, was martyred. When he was leaving the world, he twice or thrice he said, perform salat, like that. So for us, yes, salat is very important, most foremost. You can't miss, like I read this hadith of Imam, that if you perform all these, like the dua, yastashir, and think that a miracle is going to happen, like all these, on one hand, Imam said that first perform your obligatory prayers, and then do this. So then all the rest, du'as and the extra prayers. So for us, like this. And so I don't know what this, what the thing is against me, but I'm doing this and I'm stubborn. I'm really very stubborn. Now it's been like, once I have a passion for this thing. Don't meet this, don't drink this, don't do this, don't. And I do it in extremes, like, so people try to stop me and I don't listen a bit. And I won't listen. They can execute me or crush me and do whatever they like. And so all the time she's stubborn, she doesn't listen. I took so much of that since childhood. Blaming the child, blaming. What kind of people? I mean, so are they? So I had enough. So I feel like a zalim. I feel like I'm the one, all of them, Sam Shamoun, Adam, and on YouTube, wherever I go, like there's not that person who will listen to reason and proper proof and go through the way I want, the way it should go through. And I'm sorry, I don't know what they're going to do to Abdullah Samir. Because, here also, like, I don't know, the Ismaili song started after the Quran and the Naat of Rasulullah in Arabic in one shop. The Naat of Ismail, and this man had come on Facebook. And he was after me. Then they put on the Naat. I don't know, the Iranis are turning to this Imam now. So, His Highness Aga Khan, the Ismailis, I don't know what's going on. So, if you have loved the Prophet and you think now the enemy and I should be superficially, just or not share this anymore. No, I have nothing to, I can't walk. If I have to, I can't. Today I'm inside and this is my passion, whether you like it or not. And it's not because, it's because of the Quran ayats, it's because I see some mistakes that even my Shias have made and shocked the living daylights out of us. I mean, reincarnation, injustice. Imagine if I was reincarnated. But no, the Sunnis, Haris Sultan, you know how they are. In one way, they're using science to say, my enemy. On one side, they're using Haris Sultan. He's a Pakistani originally. What Australia and all this? On one hand, my enemy is using, they feel like they are, they are like gods. They will be able to convince me that there's no reincarnation because Haris Sultan the Great and science, and then Richard Dawkins joined them and lauded them and all this. They've got certificates